So how much money am I making for this?
You ain't making no money, man. You're not getting paid for this, man. This my show.
Well, I'm actually bringing kids audience, and I'm bringing more people to watch this podcast.
Man, I already got my own following, man. Like, okay, listen, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna give you when everything finished, I'm gonna give you 10%.
10%, at least 60-40. At least 60-40 me.
60-40? How
Me.
you gonna get 60-40? You ain't put no money up.
I'm helping your business.
Man, that ain't listen, it ain't worth no 40%. We gonna maybe 10. 10 is the max because all you gotta do is come and show up. I gotta pay for everything, put it on social media. I already got a following. You gonna help it a little bit, but like, we'll see. All right, man, let's get started, man. Welcome back, guys, to the Tatum Talk Show, man. What good is the enemy of great? Listen, this is a special show today, guys. I have my son, Derek Tatum Jr., as my co-host for today, man. Say your name.
I'm Derek Tatum Jr., in class of 2031.
Okay, cool, man. That's Derek Tatum Jr. We're going to have a good show. Listen, action-packed show. We're going to first talk about who is the top 5 point guards of all time. Then we're going to talk about dad and son's relationship and just really talk about how that's very needed in these young men's lives. And then we're going to debate about who the GOAT of basketball, man, because, you know, I'm a Jordan fan. I like LeBron because I'm from Cleveland, but he thinks that LeBron's the GOAT, so we're going to really debate about that, man. So first things first, Junior, tell me a little bit about yourself, man. Tell me about yourself a little bit, man.
I'm Derek Tatum Jr., class of 2031. I play basketball, football, and run track. I have all A's, and I'm one of the best athletes in the state.
Okay, cool. So also you just made All-American in track too, right?
Yep.
Okay, and you're an honor roll student, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you a question. Then. Give me your top 5 point guards of all time.
We're gonna go Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Isaiah Thomas. Curry. I don't know who 4 and 5 is.
Okay, so that's your top 3. So that your top 3 is my same top 3. Now, why you got?
Oh no, 4 Oscar.
Oscar Robertson. Yeah. How you know about Oscar Robertson, man? How you know about him?
2K.
2K. Listen, man. So let's debate about this, man. Some people saying Steph Curry is the best of all time, man. Like why do young guys see y'all? To me, I feel like, man, y'all so recency biased. Like y'all know about only guys in your era, so y'all want to rank a guy so high just because he's in your era. So why do people think that Steph Curry is the best of all time?
Because he changed the game with his 3-point shooting. He changed the game by now all the kids want to act like him because he can shoot so well, but kids are not realizing that you have to work hard. You have to work that hard to be able to shoot like Steph Curry.
Yeah. So like I think he's great for basketball, but I think it's almost ruined. Like I'm saying,
it's ruined the
basketball.
game because he's now the kids want to be like him. Everybody just want to be like him, but everybody's not him.
Right. So like you playing AU basketball, your team actually won that championship this year with Jay Smooth, Celtics, Josh Smith, the Atlanta legend. But what I'm seeing is I'm seeing in basketball, I'm seeing a lot of young kids are doing a lot of over dribbling and a lot of shooting threes, and to me that's just not good for basketball, man. Tell me, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's not good for basketball because kids should learn how to develop first, and then when they get older, like start to get college or like pro level, started to do over dribbling or hitting or taking more tough shots.
So like let me ask you a question then. So it like you watch some old school basketball. Give me the difference between like before they give me your favorite point guard though. Who is your favorite? I know your top 5, but who is your favorite? Your top 2.
My favorite? Yeah. That's a tough one. Kevin Johnson.
Now listen, a lot of people don't know about KJ, man. Tell me a little bit about KJ.
Well, KJ is an all-around player. He can shoot the ball, and he was really athletic, and his defense is not like a great, but he played a pretty good defense.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So okay. So now when I'm watching basketball, man, again, I'm seeing a lot of kids trying to do what Steph Curry do, but they don't have that skill set So like, explain to me how you developed to be one of the best point guards in the country.
I developed by first starting off with different steps. Like first starting off, make sure my handle's right,
Right.
make sure my finishing's right, make sure my memory's not right, make sure my threes. Now I'm starting to do deeper threes.
Right.
Now I'm starting to do tween pull ups, different kind of pull ups, mid ranges off the pull up.
Right. So like, and I want to just tell parents. So like, and this is something that I think every kid should start off. Like, we gotta start off with the fundamentals. All right. And the basic thing is, I tell people first when my son first started playing basketball, it was like, look, we gotta be able to dribble first. Like that's the main thing. You gotta be able to
And
get to your
play
spots
defense.
and play defense. Like so, like you've always led your team in steals and assists. Why do you think you've always led a team in steals and assists?
Because you first have to steals. It's like with steals, I played a good passing lanes because I'm fast, and I just stop people to force them to stop dribbling, and they just hand the ball to me.
Yeah.
And assist, I have good IQ, and I'm a good floor general, so I can see where people cutting, where people going, and my teammates just make the shots.
Right. So like, what do you think being a floor general IQ comes from? Like how do you develop that skill set?
You develop by watching old school point guards like Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, different types of point guards who could pass the ball real well.
Wow. That's a nugget right there, because most kids, they don't watch old school basketball. It's mostly they watch the new school basketball, and not understanding that it took those guys years and years and years and years to develop that skill set. But I see 9-year-olds doing moves that they see NBA players do, but they can't make a left hand layup. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I see guys shooting deep threes off the dribble threes, but they can't hit an open mid range shot. So like, what do you think is better? Or what advice would you give a young kid right now who's starting to play basketball?
I give you advice to like first start off with handling. Make sure your ball handling right, and make sure you're a great defensive player, and then get your IQ right. While start watching the game more and more, so you can have ahead of the people. Because not little kids are not watching the game like if you watch the game. So yeah.
Yeah. And I agree with that, man. Most kids, they watch highlights. So like when I'm watching basketball, what I'm seeing is all the best players, all the best point guards, in particularly, they all have the same highlights. Like everybody highlights is the same. It's like I'm watching all the great players, the young players. They all look the same. They all can dribble really well. They all can shoot. And they take tough shots. But those are just highlights, because when we see them guys in person, they don't be hitting like that though. So yeah, man. So I'm excited, man, to further our conversation, man. So this segment was brought to you guys by Elite Talent Football, the #1 football and recruiting program in the country. They've had over $75 million of accepted scholarships. They do football recruiting, they do football training, they do college visits, they do camps, 7-on-7, and they do bus tours. Want more information? Visit EliteTalentFootball.com. Man, we're back, y'all. We're back with the Tatum Talk Show, man. I'm with my co-host, man, Derek Tatum Jr. This subject right here is going to be a little bit touchy for some people. Let's talk about the importance of the father and son relationships in sports.
The importance of the father and son relationships, it's important because the kids have to learn from their father, learn accept what their father is teaching them, and they'll get mad if their fathers have a higher voice or get mad at them for not doing the stuff that he's teaching them.
Yeah, but Derek, you get mad at me when I'm yelling at you, though. You get mad at me every day. Every time I train you, you always get mad at me. Like yesterday, we shooting jumpers, and I kept telling you, you missed probably more jumpers you missed in a long time from the mid range. And I kept telling you your form is bad. I kept telling you your base is bad. You ain't had a barrel. Like, you get mad though.
Yeah, of course we're gonna get mad. You're yelling and getting on our nerves. You keep saying it over and over and over again when we already understand. Oh, my form's bad. My form's bad. And I keep missing. You keep saying, oh, keep do this, do this, do that. So that's why.
Yeah, but you was doing it wrong though. Like, you watched it, you saw the film. Like, you was doing it wrong though, Derek. Like, you missed more shots than you ever missed from the mid range. We normally shoot 70% from the mid range. You was like 55%. So like why?
I was actually 58. I was actually 58.
Okay, 58%. But we normally 70% or better. So like, why is it that young kids get mad at their fathers when they're telling them the right thing to do? Like, tell me why.
It's probably because of the internet. Like they see, oh, his dad's not doing this, his dad not doing that. So why does my dad yelling at me for doing this, for not shooting it right, for not doing this right?
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I disagree with that totally, 100%. Do you watch Jalen Brunson dad? Did you see what how his dad was? Jason Tatum dad? Like they was on their necks. Like Kobe Bryant's dad. Like these do like did you hear what Shaq said about his dad? Shaq was from a military family. His dad was on his neck. So like so it, here's my thing, all right? And I think young guys get in your feelings so much, but your dad is here to help you. Your dad is here to help you get through things. And
To get better.
yeah, but I'm not telling you anything that's wrong. So I just don't understand why do young kids get in their feelings when somebody is trying to help them. Like when I was listen, y'all, when I grew up, and I'm not trying to dog my father and like that because like we good now. But when I grew up, I had to show myself everything. I literally learned how to play basketball by literally watching Tim Hardaway and Isaiah Thomas doing a tween cross and watching the old videotapes. And I had to just practice those moves by myself. In football, I never had a trainer. Never had a trainer. I just had to literally go out there and train myself. And I'm trying to give you what I didn't have, but it seems like at times you are resisting what I am telling you. So why is that though? Again, why is that? What you mean you don't know? It's got to be a reason. I'm saying because again, I'm trying to give you what I didn't have, but you are getting attitudes or showing bad body language when I'm trying to give you what I didn't have. Like why is that though? Tell me. It's got to be a reason though. You don't know? You don't know? No, man, we got to, man. No. Talk, man. This is real. Come on. Why?
Maybe because they don't want to listen, and they just want to do what they want to do, or we want to do what we want to do.
Yeah, yeah. That's it, man. But so like, here's my thing, and this is something that I wish my father would have got on me. Like I wish he'd have told me something to do. I wish that, man, because I believe that if my father was on me like I'm on you, I probably could have played in the NFL 10 years. I probably wouldn't have made the mistakes that I made. And I think that's why I get upset because I'm not I'm telling you the right things every single day, all the time. And it seems like you still resist. And it's like, listen, you my son, I love you, so I'm gonna be with you, win, lose, or draw. But like and I see that happening a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I think people that have their dads in their life don't really realize what it is to not have a father because they never because they all they know is having a father. And it's like now as a father, I think we gotta understand what their mindset is. Because again, certain things that maybe was said to me, I can't say to my son because he's not ready for that. And then also, you got to understand this right here. Parents, you can't do certain things with your son that happen to you because their environment is different. Okay? My son don't understand what it is living in the projects. He don't understand walking home and it's gangs over here, drug dealers over here. It's a dog over there. You gotta avoid. He don't understand that, so he can't even imagine that. And I feel like at times parents, especially as dads, we are saying, "Oh, he ain't like me." Well, he's not like you because it's a whole new world he's living in. Literally, this is a whole new world, and they're being influenced by things outside of the house, the internet, social media, and then another thing is though, is these parents is haters too though. So explain to me how do you deal with that part of being a star athlete but having to deal with haters?
Well, you just have to stay humble and accept them, be cool with them. But if they don't like you, they don't like you. Just stay humble no matter what.
Yeah, but it's easier said than done though, because you've in your career you've had pretty much everywhere you've been, you've always had somebody hating on you. How does a young kid deal with that though? Because it's easier said than done. How does a young man deal with teammates hating on him, like guys who he trusted hating on him? Why does he like? How do you deal with that?
You do deal with it by even if they're haters, still passing the ball, still getting the ball to show, oh, I don't got no disrespect towards you. I don't got. We're cool. But even though he's hating on me,
Okay. Okay. But outside of that though, like explain to me how would you deal with that in football? Like how would you deal with a hater on your football team?
uh,
Just think about it. Just like what I mean, because this is some young kid right now is going through this right now. Some young kid right now is going through. Hey, I'm a good player. I'm a great player, and my teammates don't like me, or they hating on me in the football field, hating on me in the basketball field, on basketball court. How does a young kid deal with that? Like internally, and what should they be doing? To diffuse the situation.
they should they should just talk about the kid about this. Like, why you hating on me? Like, what did I do to you? Are we cool now? Are we this? Are we that? That's what they should do.
Yeah, but Derek, what if the hate's coming from the parents though? So he gonna like
He's probably still gonna hate because his parents are these haters that, oh, I'm starting and you're not. My son, he thinks the hater parents think that his son is better than me, or a kid, which he's not.
right. So let me ask you a question though. When when you wasn't a star player, you never hated on nobody else. So how did you deal with not being a star and accepting your role? Because when you first started playing basketball, you wasn't starting at first. You was playing up. When you first started playing rec ball, you wasn't a star player. You were just a good defensive player. How did you deal with that of being a role player at first to becoming a star? How did you deal with it?
It was tough. All I had to do was keep working, because I was wondering why I wasn't starting. But now I realize I wasn't working. I wasn't working to be a starter as my first year.
Okay. So you basically saying the main reason you realized that okay, I wanted to be a starter, I should be a starter, and but you realized that you wasn't putting in the work, right?
Yeah.
All right, and I never forget, you was younger, you was like, hey, you should talk to the coach. And what I tell you?
He said, "Yeah, we ain't talking to no coach. You're still gonna still work. We're just gonna work and work and work till you get better, until you be able to start."
Yeah, like dads, like man, I'm not talking to no coach about no playing time, y'all. Like I'm not. Like I'm talking to my son. My son need to get better. Like that's what y'all got to understand is the coach wants to win. He want to not listen, y'all. There are some biased coaches. We understand that. There are some racist coaches. There are some daddy ball coaches. We understand that. But we've always every team we've been on, there's always been a dad coaching. Every single team. The only way you can overcome that is you got to be dominant. You got to be dominant. Say it again.
You gotta leave no doubt, so he can start you. So he can be like, "Yeah, I don't know, son. You're gonna have to be on the bench. He's playing this game."
Exactly. You have to leave no doubt, man. I never forget. I trained with Daryl Green, and he said, "Derek, you got to work so hard that when you come on the field, you 7 feet tall." I'm like, "What did you mean, Daryl?" He said, What happens when you see somebody 7 feet tall walk in the room? You go, ooh, look at that guy." He said, "That's where you have to be if you want to be a great." And Daryl Green, Hall of Famer, started 17 years, played 20 years. That would never be done again. And he ran a 4.25 at 40 years old before he retired. So I'm telling you right now, you got to be 7 feet tall. You got to leave no doubt, because good is the enemy of great. Hey guys, this segment again was brought to you by Elite Talent Football Academy, the #1 football and recruiting group in the country. In the last 8 years, they have $75 million of accepted scholarships. Over 250 kids got offers in their program. Over 500 kids got offers after coming to their football camps. Guys, they do football recruiting. They do training. They do college visits. They also do college bus tours, guys. Visit the website, elitetalentfootball.com. We're back. The Tatum Talk Show. We're back with my co-host,
Derek Tatum Jr.
Derek Tatum Jr. Guys, this debate that everybody want to talk about. I see it about every week, really every day on social media. Who is the GOAT of basketball? LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Let's go. You first. You first.
LeBron James is the GOAT. He can, first of all,
Okay. Here to go. Okay. Why?
first of all, he could score. He could score. He could assist. He's a leader, and he has more points. He broke like almost every. He's top 10 in every record, or broke almost every record. He's just the GOAT.
Okay. So let me explain this question. So listen.
And Michael Jordan could have won a championship without Pippen.
Listen, man. Okay. Let's break it down.
And he brought his team. He brought his team back in 2018. LeBron brought his team in 2018. He had really nobody on that team. He was carrying that team.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I listen. So when I say the GOAT, and I'm strictly talking about basketball, because if you want to talk about like longevity, LeBron is the best all-around player I've ever seen. All right. If you want to talk about man, you want to talk about a guy that's good for basketball, good for the community, it's LeBron all day. But we talk strictly basketball. Okay, and let me end this for everybody, y'all. Jordan is the best offensive player I've ever saw. All right, ever. He's the best offensive player I ever saw, and he's also the best defender I've ever saw on perimeter. So Jordan is a guy that can score easy, like a Kevin Durant, but he's playing defense consistently like a Kawhi Leonard or Drew Holiday, on the ball and off the ball defense. And leadership. I just think Jordan was a better leader, and he played in an era that was a tougher era. Now, I'm not saying LeBron, listen, man, all of the greats, like we can skip, like listen, y'all, all the greats, if you put them in any era, they the same guy. All right, like if you put LeBron in that era, LeBron would dominate also, like no doubt. You put Jordan in this era though, if you put Derek, seriously, if you put Michael Jordan in this era,
but LeBron in the other era, he would dominate just the same.
Nah, Jordan would dominate way more. So how many would you average then?
Good. You'll average like 35, 6, and 5.
Okay, I know that's a lie. If James Harden averaged 35, I know Jordan would have averaged at least 42. At least, like the way they call fouls so much, and the way the game officiated, you can't touch him. Jordan would average like 15 free throws a game. He'd been in line like man, he'd average 15 free throws the way they play the game right now, man. Like, so like to me, Jordan is the GOAT because when in the playoffs, I just felt he couldn't lose.
He couldn't lose without Pippen.
Yeah, but
if he needed Pippen. LeBron didn't need nobody. He still went to the finals.
Bro, LeBron
he went to the finals.
But he lost. Derek.
Okay. Well, take Pippen off of Jordan's team. He would have lost, right?
Yeah, but
right. Exactly.
Man, listen. Listen. Yeah,
exactly.
But every team, you gotta have another All-Star. Like you gotta have the only person I saw won a championship without another bona fide All-Star was Dirk Nowitzki when he beat LeBron. Well, when he beat LeBron the first year when LeBron had Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, and Dirk beat them, and he had no other All-Star. So
he had Jason Terry.
But Terry was a good player at that time. Terry was an All-Star early in his career, but at that point, Terry was just a really good player. I'm a LeBron fan, bro. You know I love him. I'm from Cleveland, back Cleveland, title of my arm. You know, I love LeBron, but Jordan to me went like when I watched Jordan, man, I just knew he wasn't gonna lose. Like when I watched LeBron play. Like
LeBron got to turn 40 years old. LeBron still put up the same stats he was putting up when he was 20 years old. You think Jordan doing that?
Listen.
Jordan averaged 20 when he was out of the league. LeBron's averaging the same stats.
So here's the thing with eras, where people got to understand, technology changed in different eras. So like back in the day, if you had a torn ACL, your career was done. All right, done. All right, then it became a 2-year injury. You got a torn ACL, you're out for 2 years. Then it became, now, ACL, it's 10 months, maybe 1 year max. So technology has changed, so training has changed. Like, you got to understand this. Like, it's hard to compare eras because you got to see, like now it's an emphasis on, like, everybody shoot threes. if Jordan played in today's era, he would have shot threes. But because the mid range and going to the hole was, inside out was the game, then now it's just pick and roll, shoot a three. Shoot three or go to there's no mid range. So like Jordan would have adjusted to the game. Now, if you want to say greatest person, best career longevity wise, then it's LeBron.
That's the goal.
But that don't mean you're the best basketball player.
Okay, so let's go this. Okay. Rebounding, LeBron.
Okay.
Shooting, Michael Jordan. Okay.
Free throws.
Assist, passing, LeBron. Leadership, okay. LeBron. Leadership, LeBron. Yes, leadership, LeBron.
LeBron not a better leader than Jordan,
LeBron,
bro.
Leadership, LeBron. Athleticism, LeBron. Jordan
is the best athlete we've ever seen.
What? You did... What? LeBron's the best athlete you've ever seen. LeBron's the best athlete we've ever seen. He's at 40. He's doing the same thing. Look at his body. Look at his body. He's almost 40.
Best workout regimen we've ever seen. I mean, the man spends $1 million per year on his body.
Okay. Well, aren't you supposed to? If you try to keep your body right and try to still play in the league?
I need you to go.
Yes,
man.
He's okay.
So listen.
Okay,
so
passing,
listen.
LeBron. Okay. Shooting, Michael Jordan.
Defense.
Michael Jordan. Rebounding, us. LeBron.
So, okay. Who's
floor
better?
Journal.
Us. Who's better offensively?
LeBron.
Who's better offensively?
LeBron.
Man,
LeBron.
Listen.
LeBron.
Hey, y'all, see,
LeBron.
y'all
LeBron.
young boys,
LeBron.
y'all have so much recency bias. If you believe that LeBron is who's taking the last shot?
LeBron.
What?
LeBron.
Hey, man, I am down with this
No,
conversation
Michael
right
Jordan.
here.
Michael Jordan.
I'm about to say, this
Michael
dude
Jordan.
is tripping. He said,
Michael Jordan.
He said, LeBron, listen, if I got one game on the line to win a series.
LeBron.
Jordan.
LeBron. With no All-Star? LeBron. No Pippen? LeBron.
Man, LeBron
no
played,
Pippen, LeBron.
Listen,
LeBron.
has played with way more All-Stars than Jordan. Way more.
Okay,
way
different.
More.
It's different eras. It's different people.
Man, LeBron championships. He had 2 All-Stars on all his championship runs. He had 2 of them. He had 2 All-Stars every time.
He had one actually with Kyrie and him.
Kevin Love averaged the year before. He averaged 25 and 12. 25-12 the year before. He became a bona fide role player. Listen. I don't want. Listen. I love LeBron, bro. But to me, LeBron right now is still a top 5 player in the league. Top 3, maybe.
Michael Jordan was a top 3 in the
But it's a different era, bro. It's a different era. I'm just saying,
LeBron's
MJ.
Better. Who's better? Who's the better?
Man, listen. Defense matters, don't you? You know that, right?
I know.
So
who's the better athleticism?
Who made more defensive teams?
Him, but
okay,
hold on. But I heard some stuff about how he passed their stats and stuff.
They doubled on defense.
On
nah,
defense.
Man. Nah, I'm talking about guy guarding his man, bro. Like guard. Okay, so who's more efficient?
Like from the field?
No. Who has a higher PER?
What does that mean?
Player efficiency.
Michael Jordan.
Okay, then player efficiency rating is the culmination of everything. Offense, defense, rebounding, steals, assists. LeBron is under Jordan in PER.
LeBron's still a better player. How? Tell me how.
Okay.
Not.
Okay, he's a better offensive player. He's more clutch.
Yeah, LeBron.
Better jumper.
LeBron's no, he's not more clutch. No, he's not more
clutch. Better jumper.
No, he's not more clutch. No, he's not more
clutch.
He's
better jumper.
No, he's not.
And he's a better defender. Like people. Okay, people underestimate defense. Okay, because
we never said okay, but better.
No, but that's a big thing though, Derek.
LeBron can play defense too. Ain't like LeBron can't play defense. LeBron blocks down too. LeBron plays
like
defense.
Jordan, bro. Not like Jordan.
Okay, but that don't matter. He still plays defense. Ain't like he's a liability. He plays defense. He plays defense.
But we talking about the best defender though. Like it's a difference. Okay, so let me ask you a question. You think Milwaukee Bucks are regretting trade Jrue Holiday?
No. Regret?
You think they regret
trading? Yeah, they regret. Yes.
Okay, you know why? Why?
Because it's defense, and they won a championship right after.
What I'm saying is, defense is underrated. Meaning, when you're locking down your man, it's underrated. So being able to do that night in, night out, yeah, of course. Now, listen, he had Pippen, no doubt. But Jordan guarded guys, man. He locked his man down. Man, listen, man, LeBron. Listen,
LeBron's
this
better.
gonna be a debate. We gonna go over for year after year. But
When LeBron wins a championship in the
win,
next
win,
2
win.
years,
LeBron didn't win, man.
he's gonna be the best of all time.
Listen,
Watch.
listen,
Watch.
if LeBron can win one this year, then I'll be like, I may gotta change my mind. Okay, I may gotta change my mind. But LeBron may not win this year, bro. He ain't got no supporting cast. Or do
LeBron's
he?
the best.
Or do he? He got AD. AD a top 5 player, top 10 player. Why can't he win this year? He top 10, like why he win last year? He a top 10 player.
It's he has all role players on the team, just him and role players. It's different. And the coaching is not.
So okay. So what?
LeBron had the best coach. Michael Jordan has the best coach ever.
Next question.
He had the best coach ever.
What do Dallas have?
Three. No, they have two All-Stars and role players.
Okay. So what's the excuse then? What do no
He's like 30 or 39.
What do AE got?
Just him.
And what? A bunch of role players, right? And a borderline all-star with Cat.
And Jaden McDaniels.
He's a role player, bro. He's a role player.
Okay.
He no all-star. Nobody gonna say he's an all-star. What I'm trying to say is, man, look.
Nas Reid's an all-star. Nas Reid. Yes.
Hey, man, listen. You must have been drinking too much cough syrup this morning, man. If you say Nas Reid an all-star, ain't no way. Hey, listen.
You see what he did in the playoffs?
Nas Reid, man. Nas Reid is a good 6 man, bro. He's nowhere near all-star. Who? If he an all-star, over who? Over who?
Who's the all-star players?
Over who in the East or West? Who's he? What big man are you taking over him? Giannis, Jokic, Bam.
I'm taking Bam over. I'm taking Nas Reid over Bam.
Hey man, your opinion, your basketball opinion just got me revoked. If you're taking Nas Reid over Bam averaging 20 and 10 and 5 assists a game.
Nas Reid was going crazy in the playoffs. Crazy in the playoffs, and he can shoot better than half of the league.
Bro,
he's like one of the best big man shooters in the league right now.
Nas Reid's nowhere near. You taking him over Bam, who's a dominant player on a U.S. Team?
The only reason Nas Reid didn't get a U.S. team because he didn't start.
He's a 6 man,
didn't start,
bro.
That's why. But he's actually like that. He's one of the best players ever.
Bro. You watching? See y'all young boys, man. You see what happened, y'all? You see these young boys? They be off the wall and it's recency bias stuff, man. Like they be thinking they like his opinion is just got revoked.
And he just got Rob Dillingham. He's about to win Rookie of the Year.
Okay. But we talking about we talking about what's the excuse for LeBron when you got a top 10 player and a bunch of role players.
Excuse for Jordan when he didn't win it with the Wizards.
He was 40 years old.
Okay, LeBron's 40. Exactly.
Nah, man, we talking about
No. LeBron's 40 years old.
So longevity, we don't give it to LeBron. But I'm talking about you got to go prime, man. Like you gotta judge everybody on a prime because
LeBron, prime LeBron.
Man, that man won
Jordan's
6 and 8 years, man.
Pippen though.
Doesn't matter.
Pippen, he
got AD the last 6-7 years. He only got one ring. He got AD the last 6 years. He got one ring. AD when they won a championship, they said AD was number 2 player in the league. So AD's a top 10 player. He got 2 top 10 players and they got 1 championship.
Okay.
All right, man.
LeBron's better.
Hey, man, we can end on that, man. I still think Jordan the GOAT. I love LeBron. But also, man, listen, y'all. On a serious note, this is just a debate, but I really say that I'm tired of comparing LeBron and Jordan because the reason why is I just feel like, man, like people try to tear down one of the other's accomplishments to get their point across, and I'm like, look, I love both of them, so I just think it's whatever your flavor is. It's not like I like vanilla ice cream, you like chocolate, or I like Oreo cookie ice cream, you like it's just your flavor, but. It's gonna be a debate because it sells tickets, it sells clicks. But I'm just thinking, I don't really want to debate it no more, man, because I just think I think I want to enjoy LeBron.
You had to end the discussion because you just got
man. I want to enjoy LeBron's last few years of his career without having to keep comparing him to Jordan, y'all. All right. This segment was brought to you again by Elite Talent Football Academy. #1 football recruiting and training group in the country. Had over $75 million of scholarships in the last 8 years. They do football, they do recruiting, they do football training, all ages. They do college visits, they do camps. Guys, Elite Talent Football Academy, visit their website. Let's get it.